My name is Joseph Amartey. I work as Executive Director for Tourism Society of Ghana, also the Youth Tourism Ambassador for Ghana. We have been in tourism operation for almost 20 years now, basically promoting domestic tourism from the grassroots. So we are working closely with the Ghana Education Service, with the establishments of tourism clubs within schools across the country. And we can boast of over 50,000 student membership nationwide.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Mr. Pupish, I think it got lost a little bit in the introduction. You're coming out of a family, a Bollywood family, so with your brother being a celebrity, such a time. So, can you give us a, let's say, 20 seconds wrap up? How Bollywood could become so famous in the world all of a sudden? What is the reason?
See, single point reason, I think the people love Bollywood. And the content they show is really entertaining. First of all, if you, the content makes a lot of difference, you know, what kind of. So the content and the culture and portraying the same into the cinema, that touch the heart. So that's a basic factor.
So touching the heart is, I think, so getting the sentiment, going something into the heart.
Absolutely. And you can visualize, you know, as I said, you know, you go to the, when you see the shooting or the film and the song which is depicted in different, like, you know, in Switzerland or some other places. Yeah. Those places are very famous nowadays, and their roads name are on our producer's name. Like, you know, they have the Yash Chopra Street, they have B.R. Chopra Street in Switzerland, because the Switzerland has been promoted by the Bollywood. Yeah. You know, the same way, I think the Ghana has a lot of opportunity to portray their sceneries, their monuments or safaris. So it can be a great boost to the Ghanaian tourism industry. And especially, you know, we are working now to revive the Film Federation of Ghana, the making of making films, because right now there are no theaters, practically no theaters in Ghana. So earlier they used to have a couple of theaters in Accra and Kumasi. So now there are a lot of people are ready to invest in basically the cinema and the multiplex. So the things are going on so that it should take in a multifold, you know.
Okay. Sounds interesting. So, Joseph, touching the heart, what kind of film would you make to touch the heart of the people in Ghana?
I think it's love.
So long as tourism is concerned, I'll still go with our local movies, because the tourism sector here is both arts and culture, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, and once they belong to the tourism sector, we need to promote the local movies. So I can say local movies will do.
Yes.
Yeah.
But have you ever thought of also making a movie that is broadcasted somewhere else to make advertisement for Ghana? When I see this fashion show here, the ladies and the gentlemen who are showing now their fashion there, that is something that is attractive, that is good in the picture. And if you see destinations in Africa, like in Nairobi or Mauritius, the islands there, the cruise ships comes. They make a little cast there for maybe only 10 or 15 minutes, but everybody in the world, in Germany, in America, they can see all of a sudden, oh, this is a wonderful place, that is where we can go to. Have you thought of something like this as a promotion activity?
Yes, that is well said. You know, with the film sector, every country portrays their culture one way or the other, because any film that comes out based on something, like we talk about fashion today. Of course, when we're talking about local movies here, definitely they're going to promote what we wear, what we eat, and our attractions. So such things are very good for the video and cameras to promote the film industry, especially Ghana.
Pupish, if the current state of the film industry in Ghana, so you seem to be already a bit familiar with that one, what would you expect? How much investment would be needed to make it successful?
See, the thing is, there is no limit in the entertainment.
Yeah.
But if you talk about the infrastructure, government have to make the right infrastructure. I'll just give you the example. If I want to shoot in UK, if I'm shooting in UK, the government of UK give you the incentive to portray their places.
Yeah.
So the producer get the incentives from the government. When they should show at least 20% of their country and the tourist places, and they have been covered by the certain percentage by the government. I think Ghana government should start with the with Ghanaian producer at least to start with, because they are in very bad shape. Nobody has looked after the film industry well in Ghana. Now this is the right time to grow. If they want to grow the tourism, it is hands in glove. You know, this film business or TV or web series, that makes a lot of impact on the people's mind, you know.
Yeah.
The spectator, they like to go to that places when they see somebody singing the song with the background scenery and it is from, let's say, Accra or somewhere else. They would like to visit. They always take those places in their wish list to visit. So directly or indirectly, it 100% I'll say the benefit the tourism industry. So film tourism is, as it is growing worldwide, even in Hollywood or Bollywood or anywhere, any part of the world. So even Nigeria is growing very well with the film industry. They are at number 6.
Yes.
So why not Ghana? So the Ghana government has to support the film industry. So ultimately, the benefit will go to the film industry, and above all, it will go to the tourism sector.
Okay. Yes, you say.
Yeah, I just want to ask something. No, he's a board member of the Film Federation of Ghana, right?
Yeah.
So I think he has identified a problem to see the details that the government or the public is not really supporting it in a way. So I just want to also know from my colleague panelists that with this as a challenge, because the film industry is a private-led thing to say.
Yeah.
It's a private-led, there are no two ways about that. So how do we lobby the government in here?
Repeat again, I have not heard.
How do we lobby the government as a board member?
Yeah, it is. See, the thing is, that's what we are trying to do. We are making a framework, and to present to the government, and we are interacting. The local people are working in that. The investment need to be. See, there is no multiplex. There is no cinema theater in Ghana right now. Nothing is working. So first of all, we have to reinstall those cinemas. And then the film should come. And the Film Federation of Ghana is now interacting with the government for the incentive to support the Ghanaian local producers.
Okay, one last topic, because one of the modern channels of visual marketing that goes through the internet, not through the big movie theaters, but through the internet, the small YouTubes, the small, also even the TikToks and all these kind of things. Have you ever tried to rope in this young generation, these individuals, to give them the opportunity to make small videos, small YouTubes, or open a blogging channel on YouTube? You see, the problem is that not that they are not able to do it. The problem is they cannot afford a camera. Sometimes they cannot. Even in Europe, it's like this. The young people, sometimes they don't have the money for buying an equipment that they can make a somehow professional video for the YouTube. And have you ever thought of maybe bringing a public studio where the students or the young people simply can go make their own videos and then go away with it?
And I would like to add in this.
Yeah.
Now, you don't need a studio to make a TikTok or any these kind of videos. So they can depict from the seaside or maybe some monument, and they can do it. So you don't need a studio. So you rightly said, I think we need to promote that. It's a very good point.
Yeah. What do you think, Joseph?
Yes, I think now social media has taken over the world, to see. So like he rightly said, we don't need a whole lot of expensive gadgets to make it reality. Just our phones at our corner could really do that, to give us that exposure. So that shouldn't come with so much cost to be on social media, the YouTube or whatever it is. So I think once you have the passion to do, you can start it humbly in your own small way, then you can shoot up.
That is what the young people definitely try, but sometimes they lack of a camera or good lighting only, and that's sometimes over the budget limits.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
because,
They give
well,
you the reflectors, you know.
Yeah.
but you can't start that big. You need to start small.
No, that's quite clear. No, that is why I'm thinking giving a kind of a public infrastructure, like they can rent the camera or they rent the equipment only for a day or so. So from the state, like you rent a book from a library instead of just
Yeah,
renting.
it's true because before people can patronize your movies or probably attract them, the quality also tells. So if you have the right gadget or the equipment to shoot a movie or whatever it is, of course, that will also attract people to subscribe to whatever you have. So they are right in a way to get those things one way or the other. But that shouldn't be a challenge.
Okay, thank you very much.
I want to
So
wrap
you
it
want
up.
to add last
Yeah,
word?
the last point I want to add.
Yeah, Emmanuel.
Yeah, thank you. I think you rightly mentioned about the cultural aspect of our movies. Now, if you look at the Indian movies, in terms of scripting, many of the movies that we produce, they are not selling in the sense that if you look at the West African enclave, we have francophones around us. So, as a board member, and also as a contribution, in the movie that you produce, you need to look at the scripting that you do, because if it's a local language and you are selling to other markets, how would you have the understanding? But then if it's a scripting on the movies, that tells you, okay, if it's an account language and it's an English content on it, you can sell it to every part of the world. So these are things I wanted to contribute to, is that as a board member, we should look at it in our movie
Sure. Thank you.
content.
See, first of all, I want to add here, there is no business like show business. So what now we are doing, we are bringing the Bollywood and the Ghana film industry together, because the technology, the shooting formats and other things are little, we need to upgrade the Ghanaian film industry. So there are a lot of activities are going on with several producers from Bollywood and the Ghanaian film industry. So we are trying to bring together to upgrade it. And on the other hand, as I told you, that we are giving the proposals. It is under consideration to give it to the government what need to be done.
Yeah.
So it is preliminary stages. So I don't want to comment on that, because you know the position of the Ghana film industry as of now.
Okay, so thank you. You already said it actually. There is no business like